My name is Marny Xiong, and I'm running for the St. Paul School Board. Public education is important because it's the only opportunity for students to break out of the poverty, the oppression, and the challenges that their family experience. My parents immigrated to this country as political refugees from war-torn Laos because they participated in the secret war with the CIA. When they came to this country, they didn't know how to speak English. They were not formally educated, but they had the hopes that maybe they could survive too, and maybe that they could raise a family in this foreign country. Growing up, my family was poor. We lived in the public homes. The school that I went to was predominantly white, where I had peers who had parents who came in to volunteer in the school. And as a young child, I asked myself, how could their parents live on one income and be able to come in to volunteer when both of my parents were working and struggling to make ends meet? I continue to ask myself that question growing up. It made me realize the importance about why we need to come together to work as a community and to ensure that we uplift, and it starts with education. Currently, working in a school setting on a day-to-day basis, I also work with students as well. And a lot of my students, they come to me and I ask them about their hopes and dreams. And one student in particular, a fourth grade African-American girl, shared with me that what's the point of asking me that question when she's gonna be shot anyways? That's still a reality that a lot of our students experience, both in St. Paul and Minneapolis. And for that student, I began asking her questions about what could be better and what could change, and how she could also be a part of making that change, and how we could start together in the school. It's through experiences like that and conversations like that that makes me work harder. Our students are the leaders of tomorrow. And it's my responsibility, all of our responsibilities, to ensure that they receive all the opportunities they can. I know that firsthand because it's true that my education shaped my family's outcome and allowed me to go to school, allowed me to dream beyond my poor neighborhood, and allowed me to also be able to imagine that me, a poor student, with immigrant parents who were never formally educated, could also succeed in college. And so I want to make sure that our St. Paul students, they graduate our high schools ready to succeed in college, whether they decide to go to college or to join the workforce after graduation. Being a progressive is about people and how we're connected together to shift and change and define how our community looks like and how we live together. I think it's important to have women in office because the place for a woman is in the House and the Senate. And I totally stole that. My name is Marny Xiong. Let's put women in their place.